Good morning, my dear students. Yesterday we were discussing some of the introduction topics of income tax, right? I hope all of you have understood and you have also written down the syllabus and topics discussed in yesterday's class in your notes. So, today we are going to continue from the yesterday's topic. Okay, once again I would like to remember you that you have to continuously note down the income tax whatever I am teaching. Suppose if you miss out anything, later you will not understand anything. So please maintain the income tax notes. Okay. So today we are going to discuss the legal framework of income tax department. That is nothing but the structure of income tax department. In an organization we have a CEO or MD, under him the different departmental managers, right? In the same way, in income tax also we have a particular structure where CBDT, that is Central Board of Direct Taxes, their functions come under two categories, that is administrative functions and appellate functions. Under administrative functions, it is related fully to the office or administrative department, where first the Director General of Income Tax or Chief Commissioner will be the in charge, and under him you will have a Director of Income Tax, and again him for assisting the director you will have a additional director, then joint director, then deputy director, assistant director. So all these people are coming under the administrative section. They will not have any direct contact with the public. The direct contact with the public will be with these three people which is mentioned below, that is income tax officer or an assessing officer. He will be maintaining all the files and records. Under him you will have a tax recovery officer, where he is in charge of collecting the taxes from various sections. And finally income tax inspector, where he will check all the files and records, where he will be seeing whether the tax is collected on time and from the concerned person, or whether the tax paid is proper or improper. All these things will be checked by the income tax inspector. Now let us come to the appellate functions. Appellate functions is nothing but, see, if the tax is not paid on time, what will happen? So that will be taken care by appellate functions department. For that, the in charge person will be Commissioner of Income Tax, then Additional Commissioner of Income Tax and Joint Commissioner. So these three people will be in charge to file the cases and impose the penalties if the tax is not paid on time. So the first appeal, the time will be given 30 days. Within 30 days they have to report and pay the tax. If not, the second appeal will be given, where additional 30 days time will be given. If still the person doesn't report, then it will be handed over to the High Court, and that is called as the third appeal, where another 30 days extension will be given. If the tax is not recovered and the person doesn't report on time, then finally it will be handed over to the Supreme Court. Okay. So this is the legal framework of income tax department. So next, let's see the canons of taxation or the principles of taxation. The canons and principles are one and the same. Okay. So the canons of taxation was given by Adam Smith, where he has given a 4 principles of taxation, and that was named as canons of taxation, where some other writers have also prescribed some other principles or canons. So now let's see what are the 4 principles which are given by Adam Smith and some of the other principles or canons. So the first one given by Adam Smith is canon of equality. See, this principle states that each and every citizen of the nation have to be equally judged and there should not be any partiality. So that is why the tax exemption will be given for the minimum amount of income, where if you are exceeding that minimum amount, only then you are going to pay the tax. So the canon of equality gives the respect for the taxpayers and it clearly emphasizes that amount paid should be based on the ability of the taxpayer. Next one is canon of certainty. See, canon of certainty means the tax paid by the taxpayer should be certain. That is, he should try to maintain a balance between his income and expenditure. If his income is less and expenditure is more, then where will he pay the tax? That is why, based on a certain limit of income, the income tax department is going to impose the tax. So that is called as canon of certainty. Then comes the canon of convenience. See, the time of the payment of tax and the date of the payment of tax, everything should be according to the convenience of the taxpayer. In earlier days, you have to go to the income tax department, directly file your IT and pay the tax. Now, according to the convenience of the people, everything is made online, where you yourself can make the payment by filing the IT returns in income tax department website. So, in this way, they keep modifying according to the convenience of the taxpayers. Then comes the canon of economy. This canon states that the tax should be economical. That is, for example, if you are paying more salaries to the tax recovery officers, income tax officers and income tax inspectors, where the revenue generated by collecting the tax is less than their salary, then how does it benefit the government? It does not benefit, right? So, it should be economical. It should not be uneconomical. Then comes the canon of simplicity. This principle states that a tax system should be easily understood by the taxpayer. So, whatever is the taxation which is imposed by the income tax department, it should be simple and in simple language that a common man should understand. They should not use any complicated words or a complicated calculations, formulas or the structure. It should be easily understood. That is why it is called as a canon of simplicity. Coming to the next one, canon of coordination. There should be proper coordination between various authorities while imposing taxes. See, the tax is not done just by one single person or one state. They have a coordination between all the states, all the income tax authorities and all the state governments with the central government, and along with finance minister, the taxation will be framed. So, there should be a coordination. Unless and until there is no coordination, they cannot impose the taxes successfully. Coming to the next one, canon of flexibility. You all have heard the word flexibility, right? It should be easily possible for the authorities to revise the tax structure both with respect to its coverage and rates. That means every year the tax rates keeps changing, right? So, to do the modifications or to do the changes, there should be a flexibility. It should not be a rigid one. So, the tax system must be flexible and not rigid. Okay students, we have come to an end of the class. Today we have discussed the legal framework of Income Tax Department along with the canons or principles of taxation which is given by Adam Smith. I hope all of you have understood, and today's notes I will be posting now. Just write down in your notes and keep it. It hardly takes only 5 to 10 minutes for you to write down these notes. So don't miss it. Again and again I am telling you, if you miss it in the initial classes, later you will not understand. Okay. So it just takes 5 to 10 minutes. Whatever I am posting, you have to write down. Okay. Thank you all. Meet you all in the next class.